Hello, Friendly Man here, and we're looking at the bishop tactics. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the bishop in different ways. When your government wants to attack another country, they usually send in spies to gather information. Chess is the same way. You have to gather information to find where the weak spots are and where the strongholds are, so you know how to position everything right and how to move a plan forward.
Please forgive me, I did not know how to spell asuji. If you know how, please let me know.
This is a rich position. You can learn a lot from this position. First thing you'll notice, there's a knight on the rim. A knight on the rim is usually pretty grim. The second thing is you'll notice, black can't make any headway going forward because white has opposition. Now, the bishop goes here. This is asuji the knight. Now you'll notice the knight can't go forward without him getting captured for free. So he's kind of stuck there. Another name that you like to say is dominating the knight. I actually don't hear it very much, but I Wikipedia'd it and that's what it came up with. In our club we call it asuji. Okay, now he's in check, so he goes closer to the bishop. Now you're putting extra pressure on the knight. Now the knight's getting attacked, so he has nowhere to go. So now he keeps on going, tries to attack the bishop. But now he just takes the knight for free. So I won a free knight. Or the opponent won a free knight. Someone won a free knight. Now there's a problem. If he takes the bishop, he won't be able to get into the pawn square. See, this is the square. This is how you get to it. You go 1, 2, then you count on the side. 1, 2. See? Makes a square. This makes a little square. If he takes here, he goes down, comes in, now queen. So now he has a queen, and now he'll just be able to eat these pawns up and he'll be able to checkmate very easily. So if he enters the square, he'll be able to catch the pawn. Queen. But now he's in check. You can take a queen when he's in check. That's perfectly okay. Now white will win pretty easily. Okay, this tactic is called skewering. Now, there's a little difference between a skewer and a pin. In a skewer, you want to take any piece that you attack. In a pin, you're kind of almost holding him there. So, the bishop goes here. This attacks the two rooks, but the two rooks can't defend because their pieces are in the way. So no matter where they go, you're going to win a rook for free. Check. Okay, this tactic is called a windmill. First thing you have to notice is there's the bishop attacking this and the rook is attacking this square. I also hidden a checkmate in here. At the end of the video, I will show you the position on how the checkmate looks like. Okay, first thing is you do have to do is you take the rook here. And you go check. Okay. Now this sets himself up for a discovery. Now, wherever the rook moves, he'll put himself into check. So if he goes here to take this pawn, this is check from the bishop. So he goes back and check. Now you can see he just keeps on repeating this position over and over again. Check. Check. Check again from the bishop. Now the king moves over. But you don't go and check him again, you just take the rook. Because if you did, he can just capture back with the rook. Got to keep that in mind sometimes. And that is a windmill.
When you play chess for many years, you'll actually get to meet some people that play chess in a very weird way. They actually play with these rules that they're not in chess. And I'm going to show you some of these today and say, no, you can't do this, and you have to play it this way, and here are the reasons why. There are some people that are ignorant about the rules, or they're lying to, and they don't know how to play chess, and they'll start telling you stuff that's not true, and I'm going to try to expose some of this stuff so you can say, oh yeah, that's not right. My first myth is everyone's favorite move is le passant, and I want to say some stuff about it. First thing is, if you're white, you have to be on the 5th rank, and if you're black, you gotta be on the 4th rank to make this happen. A couple years back, my friends gave me a call to ask me a chess question, and one pawn was on the 6th rank, that was white, and black was on this home row on the 7th rank, and he did a double jump, and my friend was wondering if you can do le passant there. I said no, and if you do moves like that, you're not really playing chess. This second myth has to do with beginners. They don't think the king has teeth, and when you promote your pawn to a queen, you can actually capture that piece with the king. This third myth, I don't even know where they would get an idea like this. When you promote your pawn to a queen, it does not go back to the home row. I don't care what he says. That is a mistake. That's not even in the rules of chess. You should not be doing that. In this fourth myth, this is what angers me the most, because you'll get some players saying, oh, only the pieces that have been captured you can use for promotion. And this is not true. You can use any piece except for another king. In this classical game, it's wheat versus growth. In the 1880s, this is a king's gambit accepted. We're on the 5th move right now. It's black to move. In this game, you can clearly see you can promote to anything you want. The first thing you'll notice, the queen is on h4, so he brought his queen out pretty early in the game. The second thing you'll notice, there's a pawn on g3, and this pawn is really close of getting promoted. The third thing you should notice is white didn't really move any big pieces out, and that's kind of unusual because you try to usually get those pieces out fastest because they can go backwards and forwards. In this position, black uses a discovery to check the king, and he also attacks the bishop and the rook using a fork. He plays g2. The white king only has one square to go to, and that is e2. All the other squares are getting occupied by black. Now black wants to control the e-file, so he takes the pawn on e4, checking the king again, forcing the king to going to f2. G captures h1, and he underpromotes to a knight to give the final checkmate blow. And you can also see there's 3 knights are on the board.
Okay, now I'm going to show you the checkmate. So now I'm going to take this pawn, check with the bishop. Now he does have the choice of putting his bishop to interpose the check. Sometimes you have to watch out for that stuff. But I'm just going to move the king. So now I check again, he goes back. Now I take the bishop. Okay. He's checked it again with the bishop. I check now, he goes back. But this time, instead of capturing the bishop, I just move one square, and that will be checkmate from the bishop.